More bombshells in the It Ends With Us trial as Blake Lively is accusing Justin of saying what? Also, Justin Baldoni's wife, I am now a massive fan, and The Rock once again dragged in this? Well, you gotta hear. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. We got a lot of updates, and before I get to any of these updates, I have to thank you guys. I'm just incredibly blown away. It's been a day, and we're almost at $4,000 towards our goal. Amazing. Thank you. We're going to be doing a live later today, try to fundraise some more. So I hope to see you guys then around 4 p.m. But thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody who's been saying nice words. There's a lot more to, I can't wait for you guys to, there's so much more I'm unpacking on this and why this needs to be appealed. Stay tuned, stay confident. We need your fight more than ever. And thanks to everybody tuning in. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you missed my last video, oh my gosh, please go click it and watch it and share it, or share our press release, which is on our website. Go to the news feed over at popcornplanet.com or sign up, etc. You go to the home feed. You can also go right here and click our Give, Send, Go. It's all in one place. Go to popcornplanet.com. You'll find all the links. All right, but I want to get to these stories today. Okay, there's a couple big, there was a lot of drops, like pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of drops today. We're still going through a lot of them. Kim, shout out to Kim. I know Lauren has been doing it on her channel as well. Everybody gathering as much as we can for you, so you guys are all up to date. But I want to go through some of the biggest bombshells that dropped, including this. This is a wild one. This is a wild one, okay? So at one point in Blake's opposition to defendants, this motion for judgment on the pleadings, let's go to page 24. Here we go. Other actions in California set the tone for the harassment. All right, you ready for this? We're finally going to get some details on this SH, guys. Oh my God, it must be so bad. You ready? You ready? In fact, I think it's time for another episode of... They said what? They said what? Oh, we got to hear this. This is gonna get brutal. Here we go. Shortly after Miss Lively accepted the role of Lily Bloom, Mr. Heath, not Justin, Jamie, remarked that Miss Lively would be birthed into the role. A statement that actualized her and invoked female reproductive imagery to describe her professional contributions. This objectification made from California, where Mr. Heath resided, signaled that Miss Lively's value was tied to her gender rather than her talent. Are you kidding me? This is what she's suing over. By the way, it's not even Justin who is the creep. Now, she will be birthed into it. Now, you can roll your eyes and think that's weird. Okay, fine, you could. But the term birthed into is a phrase used to indicate the circumstances, environment, social status, or identity of a person is born into. It is often used figuratively to describe a deep connection or an inherent condition. That's right, because against Blake's constant screams of misogyny, both girls and boys get birthed. And the act of birthing is actually, I think he's referring to the baby. You're going to be born into this role would be another way to say it. And if I said you'll be born into this role, does that mean we're speaking of a female giving birth? I mean, this is insane. This is the insanity that we're dealing with. This is what all of this is for. My subpoena, all of this nonsense that Blake and Ryan are still fighting for is because I was so offended you said I'd be birthed into the role, because that sexualizes you. I'm sorry. What? How is that? Am I nuts, chat? It tells me more about Blake than it does about anything else. That she thinks this is a actual adult theme. Being birthed is by everybody, babies included. It's only actualized if you actualize it. And it sounds like you got the weird head, Blake, not Jamie. I could say it sounds a little weird, sure, a little hippie dippy, whatever, maybe. But actualized? I'm sorry, I'm trying not to say the word over again. You know, you can read it there. Female reproductive imagery. Oh, well, you said birth, so now I'm thinking of a JJ. Oh my God, how dare you use SH to me? This is literally where we're at. It's shocking to me that people are still not calling this out. This is what it's all about. Got it. Okay. People are literally calling this out. Devalued her professional skill legitimately. She is crazy. Her insistence on actualizing childbirth is really, really weird. Maybe if Blake read more, she would understand metaphors. If she was going to kill the role, she'd be advising him of threats of murder. They cannot win. 100%. She's just making everything that's nothing something. Oh, see, I told you. So no, it doesn't surprise me then that we are now also getting something amazing. A text has been revealed. Are you ready for this? One of my favorites, to be honest. Here's a text that reveals Emily, Justin's wife. Anyway, so what should we any word from the terrorists? Literally, that's what they are. They're literally terrorizing these people. Give us this. I want this. We want the PGA. You better apologize. And this was when they were demanding a statement from Justin and Jamie and saying, it's all our fault. Well, what's our fault? We're not going to give you a blanket statement that you can then take advantage of. Absurd that Ryan and Blake thought they could do that. We still don't even know what you're accusing of. This is also, mind you, before the retaliation campaign. So what were you demanding an apology for then? I'm still waiting to hear that, Ryan and Blake, but I digress. Anywhere from Justin, we're ready to fight. Talk to Justin. Emily, his wife, says, F no. We're not writing any letter. She made this bed. Now she can effing live in it. Let's fight. We're done. Justin says, well, you heard her. Let's fight. No letter. So we are saying F off, no statement. I effing love Emily. Emily, I effing love you too. That's how you do it. To support him in this. She's really the one that should be accounting. This is his wife who would know him better, who would feel really worried if there was any legitimate SH claims, etc. And she's not disappearing from her man. Instead, she's saying, oh, hell no. F you. You did this, Blake and Ryan. We will fight you all the way now. Is this a retaliation campaign or is this defense? This is legitimate evidence here. And this is all before it, mind you, the alleged retaliation, etc. We're not writing a letter. Let's fight. That's not retaliation. Why are we not calling out Ryan and Blake for demanding this Wayfair group, completely destroy their whole lives and just take accountability for what? That's what this whole court battle is for. So you're coming at them pretty hard and trying to destroy their whole livelihood, guys, their credibility, their future possibilities of making films. But no, it's Justin and Melissa and all them that have done all the hard, nuts. Jennifer Abel, how dare you? Stephanie Jones, we'll ignore what you did, but all the rest of you, how dare you? It's just like the hypocrisy shows no bounds. If you're mad at Abel and Nathan, then be mad at Jones. Don't team up with her. On top of that, as I teased it before, one last little thing I want to give you, one little nugget. So this came out in another celebrity's getting dragged into the mess. There's this question of who was behind the Stephanie Jones websites. There were a bunch of websites that were made basically bashing Stephanie Jones. Some might say reported the truth on her, what have you. Anonymous reports and employees that disgruntled employees really wanted to tell the truth on. A lot of questions have been, well, what happened? Where did this come from? Well, I want to read this part. Additionally, given Katie Case's testimony about her and Miss Nathan's involvement in the websites and social media disparaging Miss Jones on behalf of prospective tag client Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, we also expect you to conduct a manual search and produce all communications, including signal messages or documents between all those people, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Wallace, Jones' work, and related to disparaging websites or related to social media pages. Or the Business Insider article, which we reported on, including any payment in connection with. Everything's paid. There could just, God forbid, there be like a terrible person like Stephanie Jones who they wanted to call out legitimately, who potentially even deserved it. But whatever, let's not get it. But now The Rock is dragged into this mix. The Rock is now part of this. This will never, ever end. On page 11, this was it. Yeah, this was, there's so many, here it is. They talked about this before. I think she represented The Rock, and she had said that I call that Mr. Reynolds had terrorized The Rock. Or something to that extent, something about a letter. I don't remember the details, or I guess it was the website, but that's what this is. It's all coming together, right? I don't remember the details, but he had written a letter and it was they wouldn't do press together. I don't know. She was it was a lot of gossip. Well, of course, after all that went together, Ryan and The Rock the clash has been resolved. I mean, so is the one with Vin Diesel, apparently. Look, I've worked with both of these guys. Probably two of the biggest names I've had the luxury of working with in person on multiple occasions. I defended both of them for the longest of times. I don't really know either of them. They're not my best friends, but I will tell you, I would have defended Ryan until I saw what he's really about. I don't know what Dwayne's really about, but I will tell you, DJ, one of the hardest working, nicest guys I've worked with, genuinely. And he doesn't like people who mess around. He wants to get the job done. Like I've noticed that about him in a good way. Maybe a bit of a, you know, a crack the whip type of guy, but in a ways that gets respect. And he respects his fans so much more than I feel like Ryan Reynolds does. The Rock will move mountains for his fans and take the time to be present with them. He knows it's important. This is a business for him. So they're very similar, and I could see them knocking heads. I could. So I believe all this. And I don't even think The Rock's really involved in this, but clearly the Stephanie Jones connection is. Stephanie Jones, as I said in the beginning of all this, to me is the secret, real issue behind how all of this exploded. She was getting destroyed, so she decided to take everybody with her. That's my opinion. That's how this all works. But anyway, there's a lot of speculation on here who's connected. I don't want to get in trouble and what have you. But yeah, a lot of this is just, you know, all speculation as The Rock dropped Jones' work and clashed with it. All of this is all speculative stuff that's been out there. That's why I'm on my own making these opinions. But we shall see what actually plays out. Stay tuned. There's so much more coming. And we will be live later today talking about my appeal process, about all these other documents that are coming, including someone got yelled at or yelled. There's a lot. So make sure if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, hit the bell for all alerts, smash that like button as well so you engage and leave your comments. And don't forget, please click that sign up right there, the sign up button. Click it. Head on over to the website. That's going to give you to the whole page, the statement you can share. Click to the full release. Click to the give, send, go. Help if you can.